Have you noticed a difference between men's buttons and women's buttons? I'll give you a minute, or 3 seconds. They're on opposite sides, usually. But why? This is Let's Get Smarter on Design. Today's subject, button placements. Buttons weren't invented to fasten clothing. For most of their early history, they were embellishments and status objects, decorative markers of wealth and access to craftsmanship. Think gold, silver, enamel, gemstones. If you had buttons, you had money. Functional buttonholes only appear in Europe around the 13th century. By the Renaissance, garments became more intricate and tailoring got tighter, making buttons indispensable as fastening tools. Still, buttons remained the preserve of the rich until its mass production in the Industrial Revolution in the 19th century. Let's start with men's clothing. Buttons on the right placket, buttonholes on the left. The most common explanation has to do with warfare. Historically, men wore their swords on the left hip and drew them with their dominant right hand. If a jacket buttoned right over left, the handle of the sword was at risk of snagging on the opening, a situation not ideal in any battle. On women's clothing, the buttons switch sides. Most hypotheses anchor on the dominance of right-handedness. The first hypothesis is the most widely accepted, where an upper-class woman didn't dress themselves. In an era of elaborate gowns, corsetry, and layers upon layers, dressing was a veritable labor. If a maid was fastening a dress from the front, buttons on the wearer's left made the job easier. In essence, buttons were not designed for the woman wearing the garment, but for the person assisting her. A second theory involves horseback riding. Since women typically rode side saddle, with the right side of their bodies facing front, placing buttons on the left was believed to reduce chilly air blowing into their garments while riding. The third theory has to do with breastfeeding ergonomics. Again, assuming right-handed dominance, holding a child in the left arm would leave their right hand free to unbutton the top. The latter theories are plausible, but thinly evidenced. Fast forward to a few centuries, most of us don't carry swords, and most of us dress ourselves. And yet, the buttons persist. One potential reason is simple inertia. Once patterns enter production, they tend to fossilize. Manufacturing values consistency, and factories are built to standardize. The button placement has survived warfare, the Renaissance, industrialization, and now, your washing machine. So the next time you're wearing a blouse, take a look at your buttons. Are they following the pattern or breaking it? If you have any other insights, please share. Let's get smarter together.